time I roll through LA, Hollywood, San Diego, Oceanside, I get nothing but love from the people. I tell you this to tell you Cali like a second home to me. I always have a... Welcome to the Monkman again, gentlemen. We are on episode 5 already. I can't believe we're already there. And today's topic is going to be another interesting topic. I'm glad to have you here with me. Let's plan on just jumping right into the topic of today. I think it's a very interesting topic. Is it surprising to me? No, it is not surprising to me. And the feminists are going to, of course, put a spin on it. But, you know, the facts are what they are. And so there's a study that came out. We have news that came out the last couple days on a study that Google did on wage equality. Now, if you followed this story at all, you know that the women that work at Google have complained and actually banded together against Google to file a class action lawsuit saying they're not being paid equally to men for the same positions. So they've done that. They've also got the government involved to investigate. And from everything that I'm reading, it looks as though Google has done reviews every year since 2012 on wages and wage discrepancy. Now, Google employs about 100,000 people worldwide. That's their parent company, Alphabet. So Google's incorporated into that number. So they have a fairly substantial workforce when it comes to trying to make sure everybody gets fair pay and fair vacation, whatever it is, right? So these women have banded together saying that they haven't been paid equally to their male counterparts. There was one woman in particular that kind of kicked this off, saying that she was 4 years out of college with experience as an engineer, and they hired her at a level 3 engineer status while they hired males with the same experience at level 4 engineer status. I don't know what any of that means, but apparently, whatever it means, she's saying that she was hired on at a lower level than her male counterparts. So now we come back to this news that's come out the last couple days, and Google has done another wage equality study. Like I said, they've done these since 2012. They've done their most current study, and lo and behold, they've discovered that they underpaid male engineers. Quite a few of them, in fact. So this would be in the same area that this woman complained about being hired on at a lower level, and with that lower level, resorts to lower pay and perks and whatever they are, right? So she's claimed that she was hired on, and I guess they have a lot of different offices. There's a potential for that being true. However, the newest study done for 2018, they have flagged this because it showed that males were paid less, they received less than women for the same exact job, this engineer job. And it was a particular department that was really hard hit. What it says is that the men were flagged because they received less discretionary funds from their managers than women, thus meaning they were paid less overall for the year. So this study and these findings contradict everything that these women are saying, and it also, is going to be a narrative for the feminists to point blank shoot down. And you already have people starting to shoot this down with this and that excuse, and there you go. But it's interesting that when you get to the nuts and bolts of these things and you actually start to do the studies, that you see that this problem that they're always telling the public and circulating through the media, that these type of things are an epidemic, when in fact you do the studies and you do the research and you find out that a large part, if not the majority of this information, is bullshit. So we've got men, the study has shown that the men are paid less. Google has moved to correct that, and now they're taking heat for correcting it. I don't know, I guess you can't win either way when it comes to trying to do the right thing as a larger company. You try to compensate everybody fairly. And let's be honest, when you're a company that big, there's absolutely no way you will ever have total and complete, wage equality through the company. You just can't do it because you're bringing in management and people with different opinions and ideas and thought processes as to the way their department should run. And you're never going to, have all of that worked out and everybody receiving exactly what they should receive. Some will receive more than they should and others will receive less. That's just the way of life. Unless we go to the, socialist system where you pay everybody equally, whether they have initiative to accomplish anything or they're lazy and do nothing. And that's what a lot of young people are pushing for today, is socialism. I don't agree with socialism in any fashion. So, getting back to our topic here, they did this study. They compensated these men for the discrepancy. It upset a bunch of the feminists and people that were pushing this narrative for the women. And so here we are at the current position. Now, I think the lawsuit is still moving forward against the company. And a man, a couple of years ago, I forgot to mention this, there was a man that was fired a few years ago for circulating a memo that white males were systematically, discriminated against in the company because they have these quote-unquote diversity quotas that they have to meet. He was fired for that, and he also filed suit against the company, and that's now moving through mediation. So I guess they're working some type of agreement out on that. Anyway, I don't envy being Google. When you have companies this large, and with the current political environment in our world, it just, it doesn't make sense to be in the midst of running a company that big, because everybody is going to attack you from every side. And then when you draw in these extremist feminists and these people that are still pushing the false narrative of women's wage equality, I mean, it's not something I would ever be happy, running a company like that. I just wouldn't be able to deal with the PC bullshit. So this hasn't played out all the way, gentlemen. This has still got a long ways to go in this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. Do you agree with the findings? Do you think that, the feminists are right and the women still face equality? Do you believe men face equality? Give me your opinions in the comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll keep it short and sweet for tonight. I will see you all on the next show, gentlemen. Remember, stay red-pilled and use your mind and keep yourself out of trouble with these women with agendas. Peace.
Living like a nomad, a grass shack from my oceanside pad. Daydreaming as the wind blows through my head. Got the world in my hands, don't live without a care. Hit 100 girlfriends dead. She sings Sean Keith, said, baby, take me there. Game time, I do my damage to oblige her. Cops try to stop her, but they won't recognize her. This is classic like Phantom of the Opera. That's right. All my mind says fucking you coppers. You may try, but no you can't stop us. I said hey, no you can't stop us, stop us.